Are you ready to get tracking?
Hey everybody, Tracking Pat here, and I'm standing in front of our TMC, and I'm going to show you how to do the tool setup in all the different ways that are available. A lot of times people might buy this option right here, which helps you set up all your tools without even having to do anything inside the machine. But we're finding a lot of customers don't buy this option, and they want to just be able to do it themselves inside of the machine. So because of that, we're shooting this video to show you how to do it. If you want to know how to use this product, please refer to our tool setup video that we made on how to use this source. Okay, so let's get started. All right, so as you guys can see, I've got my base tool inside of the spindle. Now, when you bought your machine, it came with a little plunger tool that you can put in a 3/8 collet holder or a 3/8 tool holder and use it as your base tool. It really doesn't matter. You could use the bottom of the spindle. It doesn't really matter what you use as a base. It's just a reference, okay? So when you look over here on the screen, you'll see at the top it says my base is not set. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to show you how to do this using a tool setting device like this one, okay? So on here, this thing is set to be exactly at 2 inches when it reaches the 0 point. So I'm going to use my dial on the TMC to keep myself as much as I can out of the screen of the camera, right? So I'm just going to bring this down nice and gentle. I'm going to let it go all the way around until I get to 0, right? Change my resolution and dial it in exactly. There we go. So that is my reference position right there. So up on the screen here, I'm just going to push where it says not set, hit the absolute key. You'll notice it says that it's green, right? So now when I want to change to a different tool, I'm going to take this one out. And I'm going to put this one in. And then I'm going to do the same process. I'm going to bring this tool down right here. Bring it to right there. And then when I go to set up an actual tool, right, I would tell it what it is. In this case, it's a finish end mill. It's carbide. It has 4 flutes. Actually, I think it has 5, but it doesn't matter. And when I get to this point and I hit the absolute set key, it automatically puts in the length of what that tool is. So that right there is the difference between the tip of this tool and the tip of that tool. That's what the machine needs to know for your Z length, okay? So that's one way to do it. If you have one of these devices, I believe you can buy one on Walmart.com for like 50 bucks, okay? But let's say you don't have that either. Well, then there's another way to do it. So I'm going to take my tool back out, put my base tool back in, and here's a simpler way because everybody in the world has a 1, 2, 3 block, right? So I'm going to bring this thing down here. And what I always do here is I bring it down too far, and then I take it up 1 click at a time. Until it fits. Then I take it down 1 click, go to the lower resolution, and do the exact same thing until I get the tightest fit that I can. So now it feels just like a feeler gauge, okay? On my screen, I would go back to my base, and I would hit the absolute key. Now, in this case, it's going to say, hey, you're resetting your reference. It knows that. I'm saying, yes, I know that too, okay? So now when I go back into my tool here, right, I'm going to show you this part next. So take it back up, take out your base tool, put in your real tool, bring it back down. The reason you want to do it going up is because you can't feel anything, right? I could be using this handle as well. But what happens is by going up, I don't have to worry about chipping my tool because I'm going to bring it up until it fits. Then bring it down, go to the lowest resolution. Same thing. Might have moved too many clicks, but that's okay. Right there, okay? So from there, I would just go to that part in there, hit the absolute key, it puts in the same number, right? So that's really the whole method. So whether you've got a tool setting device or you buy the option we have, or if you just use a Joe block or a piece of round stock, either way, all you're really doing is using your base tool to reference, and then you're using something else for each tool to measure off the same spot. So the only thing that matters is everybody in your shop knows where you use your reference and how you set it, so that all the tools in your machine will know the same Z0. All right, so wasn't that easy? So now just about anything in your shop is going to allow you to do your tool setup, and you save money on not having to buy one of these devices. I still think this is the easiest way to do it, but if you want to do it your way, at least now you know how to. So thanks for watching this video. I'll see you in the next one. As always, remember to keep on tracking.